Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all doing well. So we are in fact going to be talking about Terra Classic. I want to give you guys, an update on what is exactly happening right now with Terra Classic. So we know that we had this pump, right? 2 days ago to be exact. Okay, this happened on the 26th. Today is in fact the 28th. So this did in fact happen 2 days ago, right? This pump. And it was in fact a decent pump, right? It was like a over 60% pump, and literally a few hours time, okay, that time period of 2 to 3 hours time, this pump did in fact happen, right? Which was absolutely massive. Why? Well, first of all, it was in fact a 60% pump. Okay, this was in fact a over 60% pump, right? And it was in fact a decent pump because we know that Terra Classic has obviously been going on a downtrend. You know what I mean? It's been dropping a lot. You guys can clearly see that, and it clearly broke out, right? You guys can obviously see that, right? So a lot of people are still asking me that question. Okay, is this still a great time right now to buy some Terra Classic, right? Now I'm guessing, okay, people are asking me this question in the comment section down below. Okay, the reason why you guys are asking me, okay, this question, right, is this still a good time to buy some Terra Classic at this price right now, 27? Okay, honestly, yes it is. I'm gonna just say it here and now. It is, in my own personal opinion. I think right now, guys, okay, I would personally buy some Terra Classic right now. So I think at this price of 27, I think it's still a great time, okay, to buy some Terra Classic. Even though, yes, I had this pump, and you guys can clearly see it did in fact have a little dip right here, little sell-offs. I just clearly see, which is completely normal. You know what I mean? Maybe some people are in fact taking some profits, are in fact selling the tokens, okay, the Terra Classic tokens, because of this pump that we had. Most likely they did in fact make some profit, right? Maybe they bought sometime down here and it shot up over 60%, and now they're having a little sell-offs, taking their profits, which is completely fine. I don't see anything wrong with that. And at the end of the day, guys, you guys have to understand that no matter what, if you see a cryptocurrency absolutely skyrocketing, pumping like crazy, going absolutely parabolic, okay, it's going to dip eventually. You know what I mean? So this is completely normal, guys. It always has to have that balance, like what I always say. You know what I mean? It's not always going to be shooting up. Not every single hour, every single day, every single week. Terra Classic is not always going to be shooting up. Okay, it's for sure going to be dropping as well, right? So if we always see a pump, okay, like what we saw 2 days ago, okay, and like what we saw, over 2 weeks ago, Terra Classic was absolutely pumping, having this uptrend. You guys can clearly see that was pumping over 50% and 70%, right? And this was the month of pretty much the beginning of this month, September. Um, eventually it will in fact dip, right? This is what I'm talking about, because after this pump, guys, you guys can clearly see it did in fact form a downtrend, okay, and it just kept going down. You guys can clearly see that by the weeks, okay, by the few weeks, it did in fact drop even more, guys. Okay, so it's all about patience, guys. It really is. Okay, I've been telling you guys this many times. So yes, guys, I really do think it's a great time right now to buy, to invest, to accumulate more Terra Classic tokens at this price. Okay, like I said, I feel like a lot of you guys, did not buy, okay, during this time right here when Terra Classic was in fact having a dip. Okay, for the past few days, you guys can clearly see that for the past few days, every single day it's been dipping. You guys can clearly see that, like, slowly it's been going on this downtrend, and I feel like you guys didn't buy any Terra Classics at all. You guys didn't take advantage of those dips like what I told you guys to do. But like I said, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Obviously, you should always do your own research. So I feel like a lot of you guys that are in fact asking me the question, should I buy some Terra Classics right now? I feel like you guys didn't buy at this section right here, okay, where I circled, right? So it's okay. You know what I mean? It happens. Do I think Terra Classic could potentially go back down to this point right here, which was at the 18? price target, right? We're currently at 27. It went all the way to 18 and then absolutely pumped up all the way to 30. Do I think Terra Classic can go back down here to its pretty much its previous bottom? Well, maybe. You know what I mean? I don't see why not, but we're gonna see what happens, guys. You know, like, who realistically, really knows. Don't take my word for it, but I'm sort of 50-50 on it. I kind of do see Terra Classic going back down at the 18 range, but we are still holding up pretty well, guys. Okay, we're still at the 27 range, 28 range, is kind of going all over the place right now. So in the next few hours, the next few days, we're gonna see whether Terra Classic is gonna maybe consolidate right here, or maybe it's gonna have a dip, or maybe a pump up again. Who knows? You know what I mean? So yes, Terra Classic today, guys, alone, it is in fact down 10%. Okay, we're gonna round it up to 10%. So it's down 10% right now. Okay, like I said, you guys can obviously clearly see. Okay, it went all the way back down to the 18 range, and then we had this pump up in a matter of a few hours, 2 to 3 hours. It went all the way to 32, and then it just dipped. Okay, because I'm guessing people took their profits from this pump up, right? From that pump. And let me give you guys a little update, a quick update on the Terra Classic tax burns. So right now, so far, we have burned over 2.1 officially, okay? 2.1 billion Terra Classic tokens, okay? So that is amazing to see. We know the tax burns did in fact go live. I think it's been like over a week now. I think it's been like 8 days, maybe, or even a week, okay? So, we're still in its early stages, guys, okay? And we have already burned over 2 billion Terra Classic tokens just by the tax burns, which is absolutely amazing to see. And this is literally, just the beginning, right? So I'm pumped. I'm excited for Terra Classic, okay? We need more burns, okay, to happen. And it is in fact happening, every single day. We are burning billions and millions of Terra Classic tokens. We are destroying them, okay, which is great to see, because we obviously need to make the supply go lower. You know what I mean? Because right now, the max supply is currently at 6 trillion, almost 7 trillion, 6.9 trillion to be exact, almost 7 trillion, which is obviously a lot of tokens. You know what I mean? So we need to make the supply go lower. You know what I mean? And obviously this is good news. You know what I mean? Binance, for example, okay, the biggest crypto exchange, one of the biggest crypto exchange out there, right? We all know what Binance is. They obviously support Terra Classic, okay? Binance themselves, they hold 35%, okay, of Terra Classic's supply, which is 6.9 trillion, you know what I mean? And they hold 35% of it. And literally, guys, a few days ago, Binance, okay, CZ, the CEO of Binance, tweeted out that they were in fact supporting the Terra Classic burns, right? They are in fact supporting the burns now, because before, guys, they were sort of on the edge. They weren't quite sure. They weren't even supporting the burns, but they were in fact holding 35% of the supply for Terra Classic. But now they are in fact supporting the burns, and that's why, guys, we had this pump up. Okay, that's why, guys, we saw this pump, because Binance has officially supported the burns for Terra Classic, which was great news. You know what I mean? And this is why, guys, I really do see Terra Classic having huge potential in the future. Okay, because obviously, since now, I've told you guys as many times, Binance is now supporting the burns. We're gonna see Terra Classic get to a cent, get to a few cents, and of course that price target of $1. It's gonna happen, guys. Okay, we just gotta be really patient. This is not gonna happen overnight. This is not gonna happen in the next few months. This is probably gonna happen in the next few years for Terra Classic to reach $1. I'm talking about, for it to hit 1 cent. Okay, maybe in the next few months. Realistically, that's going to happen. You know what I mean? In less than a year time, I think, in my opinion, we're going to see Terra Classic reach at least a cent, a penny. So yeah, it's having a dip today, guys. The whole crypto market in general is going pretty slow. Yesterday, we actually saw it sort of pumping. You know what I mean? Bitcoin was in fact pumping. Ethereum was pumping. But it's kind of a slow day today. You guys can clearly see that. You know what I mean? So nothing too interesting to say. I'll give you guys a crypto market update in the next few hours, but right now, guys, nothing really interesting to talk about because it's not really doing anything too much. But yes, Terra Classic right now is in fact down over 9%, pretty much 10%. So I will in fact keep you guys updated for Terra Classic in the next few hours, see what happens with it. But yeah, potentially it could actually maybe drop even more, guys. Okay, potentially, or it could absolutely explode up. And if it dips more, guys, I'm buying. So personally, I think right now is a great time to buy some more Terran Classics. If you guys didn't buy any right around here, okay, if you guys didn't accumulate any Terran Classic tokens right around here, okay, or even back here, I still think it's still a great time to buy some Terran Classic. It's currently at 27, which is not too bad. But if you guys want to wait patiently, you know what I mean? It's all about patience here. You should never really FOMO in. Um, you can patiently wait. You know what I mean? Never FOMO in, guys. Right? Just because we had this pump up doesn't mean we should start buying. And I hope you guys didn't buy it when it was pumping, right, all the way at the top. I hope you guys didn't buy. Okay, because I know that's how our human brains operate. For some reason, a lot of people, right, investors like to buy into the market, right, invest into the market when everything's in the greens, when everything's pumping and looking good, right? When it's in the reds, that's when you should buy. We all know that, I'm pretty sure, right? When it's dipping, when it's crashing, when it's dropping, that is the time to buy, guys. When it's going up, when it's in the greens, and when it's pumping, that's when you want to take profits pretty much and sell, right? But I'm here for long term, guys, so I'm still buying, I'm still holding, okay, all my Terra Classic tokens. So I'm going to see what happens. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. And yeah, I'm going to end this video. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Let's get to 2,000 subscribers. We're literally almost there, guys. I think I'm going to hit 2,000 subscribers by tomorrow, which is absolutely amazing. So I appreciate all the support lately, guys, for the past few weeks. It's been absolutely crazy. And I'll catch you guys all in the next video. Peace.